Hi, I'm Coach Amani, and I'm here talking to you about the 10 biggest mistakes, critical mistakes, that parents make when they're looking for martial arts school or taekwondo school for their children. And this mistake is one of misinformation. And unfortunately, there's a lot of this type of thing going on in this industry. And before I go on, I know that when there may be other martial artists and champions from different disciplines listening to what I'm saying, and I know you understand completely what I'm about to say. And that is that we get people come in. For instance, I get people come in. Maybe they've trained in a different taekwondo style or discipline, or they trained in a different school, obviously, for quite some time, or moved from another state, and they come in and they sit down. And I'm happy to have them here. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy to have anybody with the right mind and right character and right attitude. But they sit down in my office and they say, "Oh yes, you must have heard of my former instructor." And I'll be, "Well, who is that?" And they'll say, "I don't know, I don't know who, Mr. Jones." And I'm like, "I'm not familiar with Mr. Jones." "Well, he won a silver medal at the Olympics in 1976. And I say, "What sport?" And they look at me funny. They go, as if I should know. And they're like, "Well, taekwondo. He won a silver medal in the Olympics at taekwondo." And I go, "No, he didn't." And I'm not rude about it, but there was no taekwondo in the Olympics in 76, is what I would explain. And then I will say, "Look, it started in 88, and there are records on this, and there was no Mr. Jones in the Olympics in 88 or 92 or in 2000, and there just wasn't so." And I'm not trying to be rude about this, but once again, if there are other, I'm just sure that there are other champions in different sports, martial art disciplines, that are saying, shaking their head or nodding their head, saying, "Man, I know exactly what you're talking about." But the truth is that there are a lot of people out there who are saying that they competed at the Olympics, or they're saying that they're a world champion, or they're saying something and it's not so. And that is a huge red flag. If you find out that a place that you're bringing your son or your daughter, or you're considering to bring, and he advertised this or told you this in his office, that he was a champion and such a level, or was an Olympian or a world champion, and you find out that he wasn't, leave. I don't care if you come to my school or not. Hopefully it doesn't tarnish your experience with the martial arts, because that's not what it's about. But leave, because that is so counter to what it is to be a black belt. To be a black belt means something. It means confidence, and it means being self-assured with who you are in your own space, and who you are and what you have accomplished. And to invent something is something you don't want your children exposed to. That. And you may be looking at it like, "Oh, well, Master Money, my child is 6, and he's so far away from the Olympics, it's we don't even think about that." Well, what you put in your child's brain now is what's going to come out later. So I would be very, very careful, and look into who's who and what's what. Once again, I have 6 locations here in Houston. I'd be happy to talk to you, 5 of which are in Lifetime Fitness. And if you'd just like to come by and give us a try, great. But once again, be careful.